Okay, Marty, welcome to On The Spot. Start with the first question. Who's the best player that you've ever played or trained with?
Very good question. I get this asked all the time, and it's always different answers, but I should stick with the same one because I was going through a learning stage of my career at Stockport. I was a teenager. We had a very good squad then. I had no chance really of progressing into that first team, so it was always a good thing to do with training wise, and I really took that in every training session. So training session was hard. It was Ashley Williams, who now plays for Everton and Wales.
What's been the highlight of your career so far?
Highlight. Ooh. Oh wow. Good question. I'm gonna say playing at Wembley, playing at the National Stadium was a highlight, massive highlight. I had the chance to do that before at Luton, where York beat Luton, but unfortunately didn't make the squad. So that was frustrating at the time, but it was a real honour to put the shirt on and play on the pitch. Yeah.
If there was one thing you could change in football tomorrow, what would it be and why?
Ooh. That's a question. Right, I'm gonna have to something to do with scoring. I'm gonna have to say so. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, the video technology is coming into it, where obviously if a referee or lineman gets something wrong, they can have a look at it, and then obviously see if it's the correct decision or not. I think that's massive because there's big points at stake in all levels of the game, and for instance, we got relegated by what was it, a point or so, or whatever it is, and you never know what could have changed throughout the course of the season. So I think every decision is massive throughout the levels, and so yeah, I'd probably put video technology.
Right. Tell me an interesting fact about Amari Morgan-Smith that most people at York City won't already know.
Oh. Wow. I'm not going to be as intelligent as Paul's, so that's a really difficult question. Can I come back to that?
Can do.
Yeah, can I come back
It
to
could
that?
be a favourite hobby or pastime.
Come back to that.
We'll come back to that. What would you be doing now for a living if you hadn't become a professional footballer?
I would like to say probably working with young up-and-coming footballers, or sportsmen or females, just to really enjoy trying to teach what I know, and trying to really see the young talent out there and see them progress and work hard, and that's probably one of the things that I take once I hang my boots up.
Well, that was going to be the next question actually. What do you plan to do when you eventually hang up your boots?
That follows on from that question. I would obviously want to try and go in, do my coaching badges, and then develop and try and become a very good coach in the game.
Who's the most famous person that you've ever met?
Wow, I didn't think this question was coming up. The most famous person I've ever met. Ooh.
Have you got a famous person in your mobile phone?
Maybe. Shall we keep it? Okay, I'm going to say Floyd Mayweather. A few months back, he came over for a performance or an appearance in a nightclub, and we happened to be staying at the same hotel, so bumped into each other, and yeah, so Floyd Mayweather.
Did you get a selfie?
I did, but I don't like putting it on social media and all that stuff, but yeah, Floyd Mayweather.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Holland at Crewe when I was a YTS, when I was doing my scholarship there. Always used to say, no matter how talented you are, hard work is always the way forward. So, and obviously I was at that age, I was heading in the right direction at Crewe. I was probably thought I was ahead of the game a little bit. I thought I was going to get a pro contract, this and that. And I played up at college, wasn't as well behaved as I should have been, and that side of things ruined it for me really. So my career maybe could have gone a different way, who knows, but he always used to say on and off the field, hard work will always come into action, and I didn't really take that into consideration. But yeah, I would obviously pass that on to any of the younger lads that not obviously if you're good on the pitch, you still have to be hard working and good off it. So yeah.
Excellent. If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Superpower. I have actually thought about this, but I would like to go back in time for a day, maybe, if that's possible. But you only could use it on one occasion. So I don't know what superpower you'd call that. But yeah, time travel maybe, just to see how things were before and see if you could reenact something, or I don't know yet, but yeah, time travel.
Yeah. What's the funniest thing that you've ever seen or heard on a football pitch?
Funniest thing. There's been quite a few, to be fair. I'll come back to that one as well. Is that alright?
Okay.
That one's quite.
Well, we've reached the last question of the original list.
Okay.
Who is the funniest person at York City Football Club?
I'm sure everyone would say it as well. Probably John Parkin. Yeah, John Parkin is just very quick with his punchlines. He's surprisingly clever as well, which is quite annoying as well. But yeah, John Parkin, good, very funny.
Okay. So we'll go back to the question that you passed on earlier. An interesting fact that most people at York City will not know about you.
See, that's the thing, because I've only ever done football really in my career. Interesting fact. It's probably going to be a little bit boring, but it's probably not an interesting fact. But I'm very superstitious. Here he is.
Ready to start, man?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Are you doing that question and answer thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to go.
So there you go. There you go. I'm superstitious. If you notice, I always wear tape on my left wrist. I've just always done that as a youngster. And if I wasn't to play with it on, I would feel a bit weird. So yeah, and I always put my left football boot on first with my left sock. So yeah, that's probably that's the only thing I can think of on the spot. So.
Yeah. Nearly out of time, so the last question, if you
funny thing,
think of an answer, yeah.
Wow. Funny thing.
Like something you've heard from the crowd or from an opposition player?
I've heard a few horrible stuff, but it's not. I wouldn't have said it's
not
funny. No. Probably myself, but I can't remember the game. Yeah, I had to. I can't remember the game. I think it was back when I was actually at Ilkeston, probably. Yeah, just from myself, I had to. Had the runs. And mid-game, I had to run off, leave my team down for obviously for 10 men for about 2 or 3 minutes. Halfway running back onto the pitch, I had to go back again because it was that bad. So I went twice in the space of 4 minutes, and then rejoined the team, and ended up having an alright game actually.
And never made the same mistake since.
No, well, if I can help it, no. But yeah, probably that.
Thank you very much.
No worries.